Hello everyone, happy bunny year. It's 2023 now. I wanted to do a short little video talking about the future of the channel, some updates and some thoughts and all those things heading into the new year. So, 2022 was a bit of a clusterfuck. We ended up not making quite as much progress on this channel as we would have liked to. But we also ended up doing quite a fair number of live streams, which was a lot of fun. And we got some things going in our personal life, which was good too. Like we picked up studying again, which is good. And yeah, overall, like it was a better year than the past couple of years, despite a lot of stress, like health issues and moving like 4 times within the span of a year, which do not recommend. Um, we also got this little darling who never misses an opportunity to start jumping in front of the camera when we're actually using it. So we want to talk about a few things. Let's start with just a general health update. Because if you know anything about it, you might know that our health is not the best. So 2022 was kind of rough. We got a fair number of diagnoses, which were, a long time coming, but it's a good thing that we finally got them. Our previously diagnosed ADHD and autism was expanded to also include PTSD and bipolar disorder, which explains a lot, but yeah. We also ended up switching a lot of medication, which was expensive, but probably a good thing because the medication we were on did not do good things to our heart rate. It did not do things to our stress. We got very stressed from it, and we also were sleeping even worse than usual, and that's sort of something that has now been taken care of. We don't sleep well, but we sleep better, so that's good. In more positive news, we finally got some paperwork sorted with our doctors to get help with our dental situation. It's impossible not to notice that our upper set of teeth are completely ruined, and there's a longer story to that, which we will probably make a video on at some point to explain in detail, because there's various factors that cause this, which is why it's been such a pain to get fixed, and it's gonna cost a lot, but hopefully we'll get some relief on that in the near future, so that's good. There's also been we mentioned that our heart rate's not been great because of our medication, but it's also just been a problem in general. We have what is it? We have low blood pressure, high heart rate. Think that's it. Like our pulse is too high, but our pressure is too low, which is possibly a side effect from also having anemia. But we've been, given medication to deal with that, so hopefully that's going to be something that's sorted out as well. In the past year, we got COVID for the first time, hopefully last time, at the start of 2022, and since then we have definitely felt a lot of our problems with our lungs coming back. We've had asthma since we were a kid, which is why we were so scared of getting COVID. And we managed to dodge it for 2 years, and then it hit. And we're hoping that it doesn't turn out any worse than it currently is, because it's already pretty bad. But what are you gonna do about it at this point? We've already had it. So that's our health. It's a general health update. If you're curious about our transition progress, because the last update we had on that was how we had fallen out of the system. We will probably make a separate video on that as well at some point, probably next month, because next month is our 10th anniversary in our transition. Yay! But yeah, so that's our health update. So now I want to talk a bit more about this channel, the future of this channel. So you might have noticed, especially if you watch our live streams, that we don't have any monetization on this channel. We don't have, you can't super chat us, you can't subscribe to a membership, or anything like that. We make no money off of our videos on this channel, no matter how successful or unsuccessful they are. Like, we just don't. We make no money off of it. And it's not because we don't want to. The reason for this is that our channel is not monetization friendly. And it's because we've been using this channel since 2015. And we don't have any copyright strikes or anything like that, but a lot of our content has just been like whatever we felt like uploading at any given time. That's included stuff like, trailers that weren't on YouTube for some reason, supercuts, random clips of like Swedish dubs of anime, stuff like that, which is just not viable for monetization. So we basically have two options if we want to get monetized. We either delete all these old videos, which would also come with a loss of views and comments and all these sort of things that we don't really want to get rid of, even if like it's not that important. It would be a shame to just delete off the internet, to make this channel eligible for monetization. Or we start a new channel and use that for our original content, which is probably the better option. The problem is that we did try and do this a little over a year ago when we tried to do a VTuber spin-off of our channel, which probably could have worked fine. The problem was that it clashed with all the stress of 2022, and then by the time we started being in a good enough place to start streaming regularly again, we realized that we hated our model that we had for a VTuber account, and we put a lot of effort and time into that model, so it just kind of diminished a lot of our excitement to return to it. So we're not sure what to do with that just yet, but making a new channel could be an option. Of course, the problem is that it's always tricky to like bring subscribers from one platform to another. Now, this isn't the biggest YouTube channel in the world. We have like 7,000 subscribers or something. That's still 7,000 subscribers, So we're not sure how moving to a new platform would work. We would love to hear thoughts on this in general, be it in the comments here or on Twitter or wherever you find us. However, the monetization that we do have right now is our Patreon, our Ko-fi, and our PayPal, as well as our Etsy store. And if you do support us on PayPal, Patreon, or Ko-fi, then we've always featured you in our credits on our scripted videos. What we started doing in the past month is we also started including you in the credits to our live streams, because we realized that we're doing more live streams than original content now, so it's only fair that we put people in the credits of that. So that's a thing now as well, and it goes for whatever amount you pledge. It doesn't have to be a regular thing, it doesn't have to be a huge amount. Like anything you give, you get put in the credits. Right now the credits are literally just monthly supporters and one-time supporters. Like, that's the only categorization so far in the credits. So if you have money to spare and you want to support us in some way, that's always a great option. And we read out your name at the end of each stream now. Speaking of live streams, so obviously we do have some plans for live streams this year. We have Monday Night Gundam, which starts tonight. And we also have continuations of games we played last year, like the Resident Evil games. We want to play with New Force, Horrible Mobile Edition a bit more before the remake comes out. We're going to play more Armored Core. And we're also going to do a bunch of other games that are not related to those two series. But we do want to figure out more what to do with the channel before we start committing entirely to streaming there. We will do the Monday Night Gundam thing as weekly as we can. But we need to figure out what to do with the channel business first before we start scheduling a bunch of streams. But once we do figure that out, we will start scheduling things more regularly, so that people can actually like just look at a schedule of planned streams. So that's going to be happening in the near future. We also have more scripted content we want to make for 2023. We want to do more content about like videos. We want to do more video essays and stuff like that about queer media. We want to bring back an old scripted, an old written series that we had into a video format called Girls Love Roundup, but we might call it something else, which will basically feature every month. We'll feature like all the various lesbian and generally sapphic media to come out in a localization from Japan. So like manga, light novels, anime, visual novels, stuff like that. So hopefully that's going to be a thing that comes back this year. Maybe not as early as this month, we'll see, but hopefully. We do want to do more videos about transgender representation in media. The ones we've done before have been very popular and fun. And we also will be working with Rainbow House, which is a new local thing where we live here in Sweden, for queer people to come and gather and meet. And we'll be doing like little presentations and things there. And we're hoping to like use the scripts from those presentations we do and make video versions as well, so that people who can't attend can also see those. We think that would be a lot of fun. So that's the plan for 2023, and we hope you'll hang with us throughout this year, whether it be on this channel or whatever other channel we might make. And yeah, let's hope this is a good year. Hope it's better than last year, although to be fair, 2022 was better than 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. This past decade has been rough, is what we're saying. There's always been some good stuff here and there as well. So I'm hoping that 2023 has even more of it. And with that, we're signing off, and we'll see you tonight on Monday Night Gundam, we hope. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing the 1995 PS1 game, Mobile Suit Gundam, which adapts the original anime series as a first-person shooter. So that'll be fun. See ya.